Okay, I want you to tell me which one of these Pokemon cards is the real one. I'll give you a few seconds. 6 options. Which one do you think is real? Ready for the answer? None of them. None of these cards are real. I'm going to explain to you how to spot fake Pokemon cards. There's a lot of little details you could pay attention to that could turn you into a professional in spotting fake Pokemon cards. I've come across thousands of fake cards. When I do card shows, people come up to me, they want me to buy their collections, stuff like that. And off the bat, I could tell right away if they're fake. Even just from looking in the front. If I don't have enough time, I could tell right away these are fake cards. Now, first things first, we're gonna go over the back of the card, okay? The back of the card. Now, Pokemon is known for their distinct colors. Very, very hard to replicate, right? Now, when you look at these cards lined up, you'll say, well, this one looks ridiculous. We'll get rid of this one. This one is a little faded, whatever, blah, 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 blah. These look pretty real. Not that one. These look pretty real, right? Now let's take a real Pokemon card and compare it. This is a real, these are fake. You see the distinct colors that the Pokemon cards, the real Pokemon cards have. Darker colors, more vibrant, clearer picture, right? You could also see in the twirls, you could see the coloring in the twirls, the outline of the letters, okay? That's the most important thing. Sometimes you could look through so many fake Pokemon cards, right? Let me just give you a bunch right now. Here's a bunch. Sometimes I'll be looking through so many fake ones that I'll start to get confused and start to think that some of them are real, like this one. This one looks real, but then I compare it to this and it's not. It's not. So always keep one real Pokemon card with you when trying to decipher between a real and a fake, okay? So we have the hardest part over with. The back of the card is by far the easiest and most important way to spot a fake card. The back of the card pretty much could tell you everything. Now the second way, the other part that stands out the most when identifying, maybe even as much as the back, but probably not. The second way to identify Pokemon cards are the corners and edges of the cards, okay? Here is a real card. See nice smooth corners and edges. See the edges and the corners nice and smooth, right? You could tell right off the bat, this is a real card. Here's a look at a fake one. They do vary though, but here's a very, very drastic difference. Look at the corners. Sharp corners, sharp edges. Pokemon has round, smooth edges, okay? Color of the back and corners are the two easiest ways to spot a Pokemon card. But if you have a card that looks pretty real, right? So let's say, to me this one looks pretty real because the color is almost the same, but it's not, right? It's not. The corners are pretty smooth, right? So how do we know? How can we tell? Well, right off the bat, we could see the colors are a little different, but how do we know which is real, which is fake? We turn the cards around, okay? We can pretty much always tell by the lettering on the cards if they're real or fake. Let me give you an example. These ones are a little trickier. Okay, so now I'm going to test you. Spot the real Charmanders. Which Charmanders are real and which Charmanders are fake? I'm going off from this also. So I'm gonna guess with you guys right now because I don't know. I had them all mixed up. Give you guys a few seconds. Okay, I'm gonna eliminate the fake ones. Ready? Look at the corners. Look at the corners. Out. Look at the corners. Sharp corners. Out. Corners. Out. Corners. Out. Look at these corners. Smooth. Still don't know if it's real. Smooth corners for these three. Right? Let's flip them over. Okay. One of these are fake. Could you guess which one? This one. When comparing the two from the front, you could see something right away. Look at the colors in the background of the image. The real Pokemon card, this is the real one. These are very, very hard to decipher. Very, very hard to decipher. Whoever made these was very skilled. But you could tell the real and the fake by the distinct colors of the backgrounds. Look at the dark background in the real card. Look at the light background in the fake card. No matter what these scammers do, it is almost impossible to fully replicate a Pokemon card. It is almost impossible because Pokemon make sure that they use colors that are so hard to replicate. They know that there are fakes all over the place. At one point, there was even a market for fake Pokemon cards, but you're not allowed to sell them on eBay anymore. This is around 2007. This is when fake Pokemon cards flooded the market, right? So you could see the background colors, right? Another way to decipher. Oh, look at this. See this one. Okay, you could see here. I even put penny sleeves on some of the fake ones because they look so good. You could see here. Do you see the ripples on the bottom? A real Pokemon card will never have that. It'll never have it. Sometimes you'll get Pokemon cards that are like cut fresh out of a pack. You'll see like little dots and specks, but you'll never see almost like a tear mark on the card. Okay? The next part to decipher a Pokemon card is the lettering. The lettering. A real Pokemon card is very distinct with their lettering. Almost impossible to replicate. I'm getting confused even just looking at the two. Okay, this is real, this is fake. Okay, so the real Pokemon card, look at the lettering of the real one. Small letters, right? Clear, clarity is good, but nothing bold, nothing crazy. Now look at the fake. Okay, this is a little more, this is up a couple levels, but you could see that the fake card has bolder lettering. You could also see this one doesn't have it. Sometimes you'll see misspelled words. That's obviously another way to decipher, but it's a little harder when you're in the middle of a negotiation. If you're trading or you're purchasing or selling, it's a little hard to, it's more time consuming to do that. Now, here's the funniest thing. Oh, one more test before I get into that. Okay, spot the fake. Which one is the fake? By now you guys should have a little bit of a sense. This one's a little hard too, because if we don't know the back of the card, we don't know. So we look at the colors of this card, we say, okay, it looks real. And we look at the colors of this one and we say, this looks real too. 9 times out of 10, a Pokemon card color will always be darker than a fake. Now we flip them around and we could see this is real, this is fake. Okay? Look at the front. Darker colors, lighter colors. Here, the lettering is harder to decipher. These people were professional. So here is, this is the real one, okay? Let's look at the lettering. 2007. Now let's look at the fake lettering. Pretty close. Pretty close. It's pretty impressive. But one major thing you could see here is the star retreat cost. Look at the symbols. Very different. Very different in size. See that? Okay. So now that we have the main stuff out of the way, we have the coloring of the back, we have the corners and edges, we have the shading of the background image, and we have the boldness of the lettering. It could still get pretty confusing. If you don't have a real Pokemon card with you, you will get confused. I promise you that. I promise you that. If there's one thing I can promise you, is you will get confused and you will slip up if you don't have real Pokemon cards with you when you're trying to decipher reals from fakes. After a while, they all start to look the same, and you start to convince yourself, oh, that looks real, but it's not. Let's take a look at some fake holo foils. As you can see, I've built quite a collection. These are from people trying to scam me, mixing fakes with reals. You can't get me anymore. You can't do it. So these are power keepers. You know, if someone would see these off the rip, they'd say, oh my God, we hit, you know, look at these hits I got. Wow, look, this is great. Look, Pichu, we got Charmeleon, we have Crystal Guardian stamped. Look at these cards. Holland Phantoms. I mean, oh my goodness. Actually, look, this one I have in this kind of case. Let's check it out. Looks real, but it doesn't, because you could see the coloring of the rim. You could also see the foil. Look at the foil of the card, guys. It's not a reverse nor a regular foil, because the foil, it's like going across the whole card, and there's no swirls, there's no sparkles or anything like that. And the back is a dead giveaway. It's a dead giveaway. So there you have it, guys. Oh, here's some other ones. Dragon Frontiers. Aren't these kind of cool though at the same time? Look at this one. Look at these. Now, when I first got these, I was trying to convince myself so much that these were real. Kyogre EX. Look, even Pidgeotto Persian. Look at these. Look how crazy. Look at this. Oh my God, that is so fake. So fake. You've never seen these before. Never, ever seen these before. These are real throwback, old school, fake Pokemon cards that used to flood the market. I hope this helps you guys. Save this video. Give me a like. Please subscribe to my channel. I'll continue to make content like this if I see you guys enjoy it. There's a couple other ways to decipher reals from fakes, but I could also explain how these fakes came about and the market for these fakes. There's a pretty big market for fake Pokemon cards, and it's pretty funny. So keep this in mind, guys, when you're buying big lots and big collections. Always keep in mind that there's always going to be fakes. There's always going to be fake Pokemon cards mixed in. Some people don't know. Some people are going to sell you a lot and they don't know that they're fake. Like some people that I bought from, they didn't know. But unfortunately, they were upset when I gave them a price of what I would offer them. And other people are going to intentionally slide some fake cards into their lots. So even energies, fake energies, it's really funny. Vandersports TCG, please like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope I helped you guys out. Save this video for when you buy a lot in the future. You could use this as a reference. And thank you so much, guys. Enjoy and happy collecting.